Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second episode of Take Initiative. In the last episode, we left off with you, our group, in the Forest of Thorns. You had just lied down for a rest, and you have now woken up to the sun rising above the tree line. Its brilliant rays shine in your face and wake you up. Slowly, one at a time, you wake up and feel the morning. Your fire during the nighttime has gone out, and wisps of smoke trail up from now dead flames. You are close to where you believe the owlbear to reside, and you see some fresh tracks leading a little bit into the forest from where you are in the small clearing. There are some tracks that look like they may be from a large animal.
I love the smell of soot in the morning.
Yes.
Well, we must find this owlbear. I use investigation to try and find its tracks where they lead.
That'd be a nature check.
A nature. Okay.
By the way, Dixidor is probably the most experienced tracker among you
I
as a
rolled
ranger.
I rolled a 15 with modifier.
You see a pretty clear path that this large animal took through the wood. It goes into a denser area of the wood, and looks to be. It didn't look to be in a hurry. Maybe trailing something or just walking around. They're not extremely fresh, but you can probably catch up.
I follow the tracks.
All right. Does everyone else follow?
Yes.
I'll follow along with him.
All right. You guys follow Emma Marg down this trail of tracks, and they seem to get fresher as you go. Soon, you reach a clearing area where you can see that it's brushed against some trees, possibly just to scratch an itch, and it looks very fresh.
Can any of you do the spell Minor Illusion?
Anyone?
No?
No.
I'm not a spellcaster.
Okay then. Guess I'm the only one. I say we distract it with some sort of illusion to confuse it, and then we strike.
You guys do not actually know where the bear is right now. You have an idea, but you can't see it.
Okay, I'll cast another nature check, I guess.
Okay, so roll for that.
10 plus 0.
All right, you see the freshest path you've seen yet, right ahead. It looks to be between a thick patch of trees, and you're very sure that beyond those trees you'll find whatever this large animal is.
Okay, we slowly head through the trees.
All right, you
Carefully.
slowly head through the trees, and you see on the other side of another small clearing area, what looks to be an owl bear. The owl seems to be the kind of owl that it is owl bearing. It looks to be a great horned owl due to their name. Because of what your friend has told you, this is probably common here. Igorox looks at it and gestures for you to be quiet. He says, "The bears are very dangerous. Only the brave hunt them." And you see the bear kind of just scratching himself against a tree and plops down kind of in the sun. And then he sniffs the air. He sniffs the air, and you see his feathery fur bristle, and turn towards you.
Can I take a quick history check on owlbears?
Yes, sure.
All right then. 11.
You know that they're fearsome fighters. They look like maybe between a black and a brown bear size, uh, and the same kind of figure, but their face and fur is similar to that of an owl's.
I use the ground and the mud to musk my scent for the
You're
owl.
able to musk your scent a bit, but you're not the only one, and there's not a lot of mud. There's some dirt, but you can musk your scent a bit, and it seems to have already seen you.
Well, I
Okay.
Though it has no
case-
reason to harm you yet.
Well, let's give it a
Okay.
reason.
Archeress, cast
I'd-
minor illusion and we'll attack it.
Okay. I cast minor illusion in front of us to make it seem as if we are not here, and it's just some more plants and grass.
Okay. So this minor illusion, it doesn't exactly cover up you, but it kind of ripples your appearance and shows kind of grass instead around you.
Using my stealth modifier, I sneak up to it, and then
It is actually it looks a bit confused by the illusion, but it's still staring right at you. Because you may think it's due to it being close to an owl and a bear, its hearing and smell are probably very good.
Well, it's a good thing I have great stealth, for I am a hunter of these woods. Using my stealth modifier, I sneak up, and then, unless anybody has any objections, I bring up my great axe and bring it down on the owl bear.
Okay,
Yes.
so you creep around the back, and the owl bear does not see you.
Okay, so I bring up my great axe and I chop down. Okay.
All right. So you wield your
Rolling.
great axe, raise it above your head, and I make
It's
that
a-
attack.
Yeah, it's a roll.
Yeah, just a straight roll. No advantage.
No, I have modifiers. Okay, it appears to be a 13 plus 4.
Okay, so that hits.
And now I'm rolling for damage. Damage. Okay, it is 8 plus 2 damage, with a total of 10 damage.
All right, so it comes down and it kind of the owlbear kind of whips around and just at the last moment, and it glances off its hide, opening up a wound towards one of its back legs. It looks wounded, but not at death's door at all.
And now, for the ability that I have, Hungry Jaws, I
One
cast.
moment.
Wait, I cast.
Emma
Eight-
Mark, pardon me. Pardon me.
Wait,
I can
it
give
is.
you, I can give you bardic inspiration.
Yes, but not until your turn.
Very well then.
And
Maybe next.
Emma Mark has
turn.
already started her turn.
Using Hungry Jaws, as a bonus action, I attack, and I gain 2 temporary hit points.
All right, so you gain those 2 temporaries. So you can add those in your hit points, and mark off Hungry Jaws because that's once per short rest, I believe.
Yes, and I have to attack now. Okay. I believe I have to roll for the attack and
Yeah.
the damage. Bite. That is right there. That would be an 18 plus 4.
Okay, so that definitely hits.
1d6 plus 2. Okay, 6 plus 2, total of 8 damage.
So you bite down on the owl bear's leg, and it struggles as you rip into it. Its blood filling your mouth.
How far? Wait, one moment. How far away were we from the owl bear?
The other people are about 20 feet away, but you are now within melee range, like less than 5 feet away.
I exit melee range with all the feet.
Leaving melee range will provoke an opportune attack.
Oh, can I? Is disengage an action?
Yes, disengage is an action.
Okay,
So you could
stay.
Okay. And now everyone roll initiative. So hold that in your head, and I'll come around to you for what it is. Here, we'll start at the bottom, actually. Eggrock, I'll roll for him. 7. Amamarg?
One moment. Rolling a normal d20. I rolled a 2.
Did you add your dex modifier?
Dex modifier. Ooh, that would be a 6. I mean a 4.
Okay. Dexidor? Dexidor? Initiative?
It was a 2.
Salchar? Salchar?
It was a 18.
Dame Urog?
17.
Carterus?
15.
And Zorn?
20. Not a nat 20 though.
That is irrelevant for initiative.
Oh, okay.
All right. Zorn, you are first in the initiative order. So you're still 20 feet away. So to attack, you'd have to use most of your movement to get over there.
Okay.
Unless you want to use a ranged weapon, which you have some javelins, I believe.
Yeah. I will use a javelin then.
Okay. What's the range on the javelin? What's the first number?
30 to 120.
All right. So very much within range. All right. So roll the ranged attack for that.
Okay. 23.
Wow. Okay. That definitely hits.
And then for attack now, right?
Yes.
4 damage.
Okay, so it kind of glances off the side of the owlbear stick hide. While the aim was true, the owlbear kind of dodged, and it did not deal a lot of damage, just a small wound. Salchar. Salchar, it's your turn. You're muted. His audio is currently not working. Oh, there we go.
I will take my crossbow and shoot him.
All right, so roll that attack.
And I get... Is there a modifier? Oh, yeah. 17 plus 4, so a 21.
Yep, that hits.
And then damage. I get a 5 on the damage.
Okay, so your crossbow bolt flies across and sticks into its thick hide, and it makes a bear plus owl scream of pain. So Dame Urog.
As a bonus action, I would like to give a Mrs. Amarg over here Bardic Inspiration.
All right. So
What are the effects?
Amarg, on your next roll, you will get to add, I believe, for Dane's level, is it 1d8 or 1d6?
It's 1d6, but actually, she doesn't have to automatically use it for her next roll. It could be within the next 10 minutes.
All right. So at some point within the next 10 minutes, You can add 1d6 to your roll.
To my roll of a d20 or
Yeah, a
damage.
d20, an ability check or a saving throw or an attack.
That is useful.
Yes. And Dame, I believe because that was bonus action, you still get your action.
Yes. I will. I will move within. I will move close up to this, creature and use Thunder Wave.
Thunderwave. Okay, how close do you want to get?
About 7 feet away.
7 feet? All right.
Yes.
All right. So Thunderwave. What are the effects of that spell?
Make a Constitution saving throw or take 2d8 damage if you're in the radius, and 7 feet away is in the cubic radius. Well,
All
not
right.
radius, but
So he makes a con saving throw.
con saving throw 12 or higher.
On a save. 18 plus 3. That succeeds.
Half damage.
Okay.
He's not pushed away. Alright, so 1d8 damage.
1d8. All right.
4 damage. 4.
Okay. So you this wave of this massive sound and kind of a shock wave rolls out of your hand, and the owlbear stumbles a bit as the shock wave hits it. Draconian or Cartress, sorry.
If I did my breath weapon, would it be in range? Would it hit?
What is the range on your breath weapon?
Let me see. One moment.
You can use your movement to get closer if you're worried about it not hitting.
No, I'm worried about hitting either Dame or MMR.
Yeah, they're pretty close to it. So if it's unless
Don't
it's a
worry
line,
about me.
unless it's a line, they may be within the radius. Because if it's a cone, they'll be within it.
Takes it away. I'm a marg. Pardon me. I think
It is a cone, so instead, I shall do acid splash.
Actually, no. I think that you should use your breath weapon.
You can't exactly talk to him. You're on the. Oh well, I guess you could. Just yell a bit.
Use your breath weapon. Emma Mark has bardic inspiration, and me, I'll be fine.
Okay then, I use my breath weapon.
All right, you kind of lean back and brace yourself, and then channel this gland towards the back of your head that sprays that poison.
It is poison damage, yes.
So it sprays a green mist of poison enveloping that entire area. All right, so that is a saving throw for everyone in the area. Emma Marg, if you would like to
Add your bardic inspiration.
Yeah, use your bardic inspiration.
Well, how much? What is the saving throw?
Great question. Cartress?
12.
It is a Constitution 12.
Oh, I believe
The owlbear fails.
Ha ha!
D6 poison damage.
I am gonna. Can I add Enzo?
Yes, bardic
whoops.
inspiration. Oh, one
Cut
second.
my name out. Cut my name out. Cut my
We're
name
cutting.
out.
1 second. 1 second. We're gonna restart, and M Mark is going to say, "Can I use bardic inspiration?" Right? 1, 2, 3, action.
Can I use bardic inspiration after I roll the Constitution?
Dame?
Do I have to decide first?
I'm not sure. Dame?
Let me see.
All right.
This
Well,
can be-
he.
This can be added after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
All right. So I won't tell you the outcome until you decide whether you want to use it or not.
Okay, I will not use it.
All right. So
It's a good thing I didn't use it because I rolled a 12 plus 2, which is 14,
and
which is higher.
Dame, roll one.
No need. I have immunity to poison.
Okay. So, Dame, I believe you do still take. Not Dame. I'm a Marg. I believe you do still take half, but the owlbear takes full. So, Cartridge, roll full, and then we'll split.
I have.
5 by 2.
All right. How much?
I am sorry that Morg has taken 4 damage, and the owlbear has taken 8.
All right. So Amarg kind of coughs a little bit, not extremely affected, but the owlbear is looking a lot rougher than when we started. It is now the owlbear's turn. Okay. The owlbear sees Amamarg right close by and slashes out with its claw. 13. Amamarg, what's your armor class?
17.
So, you block. You are able to dodge under its claws.
Well, it could be a block with my shield.
You don't have a shield.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. You don't have a shield.
Are you sure
Yes,
about
I'm
that?
100% sure. It did not come with your starting equipment. I know you added one, but I removed it. It wasn't in your starting
Someday,
equipment.
Emma Marg. Someday.
But it was there, and
So I know it was there, but you added it. It didn't come with your starting equipment.
I redid it. Remember?
No. So all right. You dodge under the owlbear's massive claws. It swings, and then it chooses a different target. Dame, who's also close by. 10. So what's your armor class?
My armor class is 14.
So
And does it touch me?
it does not touch you. You are able to completely evade it. Igrok, your Kenku friend's turn. He has his dagger out, and he is actually going to throw it at the owlbear. This happens to be his only weapon, so he will not be able to attack until he's able to retrieve it. So he makes the attack on that, which hits. It was a 23. 1d4. It's 2. Okay, 5 damage as the star spins end over end and buries itself not extremely deeply into the owlbear. The owlbear is now looking extremely wounded and towards the end of its lifetime. The blood is pouring out of the numerous wounds it has, and it's not looking great for poor owlbear. Amamarg.
Yes, I will take another swing at its mighty neck with my
Pardon
great
me,
axe.
but isn't it Daxidor's turn? Or Saltjar?
Daxidor is next, and Salchar went earlier.
Okay, so I believe I will add that what's it called? The dame.
Oh, you already used that. Oh no, you
No,
didn't. Just kidding. Okay, so roll. Once you see the roll, you can actually add that.
Oh. Okay, I guess I'll roll first. One moment. Moment.
But I won't tell you if it hits or not. You have to decide once you see the roll. Before I tell you if it hits.
Oh my. Well, no need. For I rolled a nat 20.
All right, so double your damage dice. Don't
Really?
double the modifier, just the damage dice.
Oh, okay. So, 1 second. T- 20 damage.
20?
20.
Wow. So, how would you like to do it?
I believe I would like to roll to the side and then behead the beast.
All right, you kind of do a cool like side flip kind of thing, and raise your axe over your head and bring it down on its neck. Its head kind of just rolls off of its body. The body is not in great condition. It has wounds all over it. While edible, the pelt is semi-usable, and it wouldn't sell well as a whole carcass.
I reach down. Wait, well, the heart is no use selling, for most will not eat it. So I reach down and I pull out the heart and I take a bite to restore hit points.
That does not immediately restore hit points. If you'd like to short rest and expend
Yes, yes.
okay. So
But
you
first,
take out the heart and take a bite as warm blood spills out onto the ground and across your mouth. If you guys would like to take a short rest, you can expend some hit dice, which is where when you do short rest, it actually if you want to expend hit dice, and you can click the red boxes, on how many hit dice, and you roll those, and then you can restore that.
yes, we do
Resting
that.
is around 3 hours of like downtime, sitting around talking.
Okay, we do that.
Zorn offered a point.
I will not do that because I lost no hit points.
Oh
I
well,
didn't do anything.
you can short rest with them anyway. You
So-
don't have to use your hit die.
I will go and catch a squirrel
I shall help him
to eat.
due to the fact that I did not lose any hit points either.
All right. What are you
Alive.
guys doing? Sorry.
Will
We're hunting for squirrels.
I take a short rest?
All right. Amamarg takes a short rest. Zorn and Salchar, what would you like to do?
I'll also take a short rest.
All right. Salchar? Salchar? Is your audio working?
Salchar.
Salchar's audio seems not to be working. He's going to short rest with you guys. So just Ixidor and Carterus go squirrel hunting. All right, you guys rest. If you would like to, you only have one hit die at this time. So you can expend it, roll it, and then add it to your hit points if you'd like.
What about Dame? He was
Yes.
not given the choice.
Oh, sorry, Dame. Would you like to join on the hunt or short rest?
Actually, can I go my own way and perhaps, take my little indulgence in water?
Sure. The stream is now 20 minutes away due to the time you spent walking here.
'Tis fine.
All right. You take your way to the stream, but Igrok says the woods are dangerous. Do not go alone.
Fair point. Say, Salchar, what do you say you come with me?
Sure thing.
All right. So Salchar and you go to the stream for you to have your daily water soaking, and Carterus and Dixidor. You take a path that Dixidor can see with a luscious foliage, meaning plenty of squirrels. and then you hear one up in a tree. You hear its annoying chattering as it taunts you.
I will shoot it with my longbow.
All right, so you knock an arrow and aim. Okay, roll for that.
Okay. 19 plus 4, 23.
All right, that goes ding, right through the squirrel as it lets out one last squeak, and he is now pinned up in the. Okay, because of your roll, you can either choose to have him knocked down, skewered, or have him pinned to the tree.
I'll skewer him and knock him to the ground.
All right, so it flies up and goes right into the squirrel's now in the center of your arrow, and it just kind of falls right there for you to pick up.
Okay, I walk over there and take my arrow out of the squirrel and bring it back to the camp for cooking.
All
I
right.
build a fire and oh, wait. Let me check if I have a mess.
All right. You guys have come back to find the group talking in a circle. Group, what have you been talking about, or even do the dialogue and continue your conversation?
Not in medium, but I returned.
Okay. Wait, what? Sorry.
Have I and Salchar returned yet?
No, it has only been like less than 10 minutes.
Ah, I see.
You haven't even
Oh.
gotten to stream yet.
Well, I'm still in. Oh, pity.
You can have a conversation with Salchar on your own, though.
All right. Say, tell me about yourself.
Salchar, is your
Well,
audio working?
it's like talking to a brick wall. Speaking from experience.
I'm so sorry.
So, tell me about yourself. Where do you get from?
I am from. I was a soldier, and pretty tough.
Not one for
And
small.
yourself?
I come from the rainforest. Ever since I was 3, I've been hunting for books, learning the lore of the universe. Unfortunately, when I was 7, my home burnt down. I decided to go out and explore. I ended up landing about 4 years ago back in the town we heard, and just been bargaining there ever since. Do I wish of
I'm
something?
sorry.
Yes. The payment there is not great. Perhaps we can sell this owlbear for some good SP, maybe.
Hopefully. And I
right.
am so sorry.
You guys have reached the stream, and Dame just promptly just vanishes down under it. He actually has a way of talking up through the water due to his race, so you guys can continue your conversation.
I'm going to decide to go fishing a little.
Are you
All
going
right.
to go fishing?
Yes. I will bury myself in mud and leap out when there's a fish near.
All right. So you tell Salchar that you're gonna go fishing, and you kind of bury yourself in the mud, so you're completely obscured from view, and then you see
Oh.
it. A little fish, maybe 4 inches long, trailing along the river, right in your grasp.
What would my attack be to catch it?
Let's say it's a dexterity check.
Dexterity. Well, good for me.
DM,
Yes?
14.
Is the Kenku around or whatever?
The Kenku is around,
Okay.
resting with you.
Well,
Dame reaches out and grabs the little fish.
Well, buy my dinner for tonight.
All
Yes,
right.
and-
Let's go back to the campsite. Carterus and Dixidor have returned with the well-killed squirrel and have been roasting it, creating delicious odors. But Igorok looks eager for the meal. It looks like he may have not eaten in a while. Zorn, would you like to say anything to him?
Yeah. I ask him like a little bit about his history or whatever.
Okay. A little bit about my history. That was all. That was a quote, probably from a bard at some point or other. And he then gets out his notepad. He scribbles down. My family has lived on the ground for many years, but once we lived in the sky. Our empire fell with the curse.
Okay. Could he tell me a little bit about this curse?
He already told you a bit last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. He may not know a lot. He looks younger. It may have been before his time.
Okay then. Does he have a name?
Yes, he told you last time. His name is Igorok.
Yeah, I forgot. Haha. Okay. That's all I'm gonna say for now.
All right. The squirrel is finished, but it could split and give you guys each a light meal. But Zorn, a light meal would be the entire squirrel for you. So
Okay.
would you like to partake and get a small portion, or maybe go and find something for yourself?
Maybe me and Dixidor can hunt more squirrels, maybe with Zorn's help.
All right.
All right.
I'll just help them.
So you divide up the squirrel. Everyone gets a light meal. Everyone who's there at least. And you go out into the forest again. This time there is no squirrels chattering at you. Most of them seem to have seen what happened to the last one, have learned their lesson. But Zorn, you see one darting up in a tree behind you.
Okay.
You can either yell out and have someone else try to shoot at it, or you could attempt a javelin attack at the squirrel.
I will dart it if you wish.
yeah.
No, don't
Amamar,
poison
did you
it.
come along?
Yes, of course.
All right.
If I've waken up by now.
Oh well, you will lose. Yeah, this is just a little stroll. You're not exerting yourself. This will still count as part of your short rest.
Okay.
So you, Zom, do you yell out?
Yeah. Yes,
All
I
right,
do.
you tell them, and you see Amarg raise her blow gun aimed at the squirrel. Amarg, make the attack for that.
15 plus 4. Wait, no. A total of 15.
All right. You raise it to your mouth, and the little bone dart flies up and embeds itself cleanly into the squirrel, making a very minimal-sized wound, but effectively knocking the squirrel off the branch into the ground.
I go over to it, and with my dagger, I slit its throat and drink the blood.
All right. You
Don't eat the rest of it.
do that, and
Once that pot.
Yes, DM.
Yeah, you drink some of its blood directly from its neck as if it is a bottle, and then you bring it back to the rest of them.
I
Poor
think
squirrels.
perhaps we
I
should.
remember that I am proficient in fishing. I take out my tackle and tell everyone that I'm going to go down to the river for fishing, and I do that.
No, we should head back to the town soon.
Yes, so we can sell our goods and perhaps upgrade our weapons and gear.
Yes, we should, but we should have at least a few things of small game. Don't you agree?
I
Yeah.
suppose so.
Yes. I
Alright.
perception check the area for any perhaps larger than squirrels.
Alright.
Perhaps a deer or a owl. Okay, I will go roll. That would be
Maybe
perception.
we should head back to Salchar and Dame.
Okay.
I walk over to Salchar and Dame,
Alright. That
knowing
takes you
that I'm good at fishing.
that takes you a 10-minute walk, so they'll hunt while you walk.
I rolled
Alright.
a 16 plus 2. Wait.
You see a rabbit vanishing into the bushes, scared off by you guys, but you don't see any larger game. You have the feeling that large game takes up to an hour of tracking.
Yes, well, then I try and find some smaller game. Perhaps we could sell it for its morsel.
All right. You see a few rabbits and nearby, some squirrels, a songbird or two, a crow maybe. Take your pick.
A
Rabbit.
crow.
You should try and get a rabbit.
Dexter, you could try rabbit as well with your superior bowmanship.
Well, a crow I
Okay,
could
then.
sell and also use the feathers as decor.
And for guiders on your darts. It's a
Yes.
component needed.
Yes.
What would Igorok think of this?
Well, so, do I shoot it?
Igorok comes up to you and says, and shows you his notepad. It says, "I'm a relative of a raven, not a crow." And then he draws, and then he has kind of a cartoon of a crow with like an X around it, a circle around it with a cross through it. Obviously, due to them being similar to ravens, not so liking of the crows.
And with that, I take out my blowgun and shoot it.
All right, you take out your blowgun, raise it, and all right, make that attack.
11 with modifier.
All right, so it flutters off, and your dart falls somewhere, most likely lost in the tall grass.
Darn.
It is now out of range.
Well, if I finished my...
You have.
Alright then.
Uh,
Those I'll get up.
Funny thing is, as you finish and come back, you actually run into Carcerus coming down the path with his fishing tackle.
I'm going to go fishing for a taste of home and because I'm very good at this sport.
You sure? I'm sure we have enough food by now.
No, but we want to sell the meat and possibly dry it as well.
Very well then. I'll be back with my fish.
All right. You guys go back. Dame still proudly holding his very small fish. Carcerus, make a fishing check, which I know you have set up. Cartridge.
I'm rolling it right now. 20 unnatural.
Okay, so you catch actually 3 medium-sized fish, not the normal small ones that you find, and set off back. You can actually catch them within 10 minutes. Yeah, so not anything exquisite. It's a very common fish, but catching them in a creek was lucky and took some skill. Emma Marks and Daxador, would you like to shoot at any more game?
Yes, I shoot at perhaps a small songbird. They're quite annoying.
The songbird looks at you and cocks its head and then starts off on a trilly annoying tune.
Well, I take out my blowgun, and that would be a 15 plus 4, 19. And I continue whistling the songbird's tune as it falls to the floor.
All right, you raise your blowgun and the songbird lets out one last little squeak and falls to the floor as you continue whistling its trilly tune. All right. You seem to have scared off all the other game in the area due to you guys killing at least 5 things.
Since there is no more game, we should head back to the town now.
The town?
No, we should cook the meat first.
By the time we're back at the town, it'll be midnight.
For those of you that have traded meat before, you know that you can sell it 2 ways, either raw or jerky. Those tend to be the only ways people buy it.
What do you guys think? Should we make jerky or have meat?
Jerky can take 3 days to a week to make, and you could bring the meat back and then make it into jerky in the town.
We should just go back so we can sell our stuff to the merchant.
Yes.
We shall sell it raw.
Oh, smoking the meat might also be a good idea.
Well, I think we don't have time. We should just head back.
Yes, if you
I
head back
agree.
now, you'll reach town by sundown. It is
Then
still
let's-
morning. You didn't spend very long on this hunting endeavor.
Then
That would
let's
be good.
go.
Wait 1 second. Is the owlbear edible?
Owlbear is edible. The meat is quite gamey and not particularly liked. The only thing that's generally ever bought is the pelt, but that has been successfully ruined due to the way you attacked it.
Could we possibly cut ourselves some owlbear steaks and take those back with us as well?
Most definitely. One of you can quickly cut some with your dagger.
I would have the
Well,
most
we should just have
success.
Zorn carry it back and we can cut it when we arrive.
Yes.
Another point, Ixador.
Yes, let's go.
All right, you
Okay, we'll head back to the town
head back
now.
to the town. 2 of you, well, really 3 of you need to carry the owlbear between you, but you get there by sundown. And as you walk into town with your kill, you can see that it's nice. A few people gawk at you guys, but others eye your meats, and you even have some people approach you. A human whoever of you know who have been in the town for a little bit makes most of the stew for the town, approaches your rabbits and says, "Well, looky here, some fresh meat." Pulls out 5 pieces of silver for 3 of the rabbits, please.
Oh, you'll have to do better than that, my friend.
Takes out 2 more silver. 5. Better deal than you're gonna get anywhere else.
Very
I
well
am
then.
fine with that.
Well, if it will
We
start
hand
our
him.
business deal, then I guess this can be the beginning. And I take the silver and I give him the rabbits. Now, my friend, we also have some out. Wait, you are the what's it called, right? Oh, DM.
She is the stew maker.
Oh, the stew maker.
Yes, she has a
Well,
stand, but also a lot of the inn sometimes buys her stew, and so do lots of people.
I
perhaps we'll
asked
be
her.
seeing you again.
I asked her if she would like any poultry or perhaps some owlbear.
She sees your owlbear, but uh, I do not usually use the owlbear. It's quite gamey. The townsfolk don't like it.
Well, then maybe I'll bring you some more rabbits and squirrels next time.
She nods her head at you and walks off with her rabbits.
Now
If you
hold
guys would
on
like
there.
to, you can divide the 3 silver, 5 what was it? She said it was 7 silver in the end. So you can divide that among you as you'd like and add it to your equipment.
I would like myself a silver piece before going out to
I would like myself
Shrubbery.
1 silver.
Well,
I'd say we split it evenly between all of us.
All right,
but
there's
Yes.
6 of you. So
agree.
plus if you'd like to count Egg Rock.
Sure, why not?
All right, so you each get
You
1
can have
silver. You
silver.
can add that to your equipment. So hopefully you know how to do that. If not, I can help you with it later. And another townsfolk approaches you, eyeing the squirrel. He looks to be maybe a father figure. Oh, it's a mighty nice squirrel you got there.
wait, one thing first. May I stuff the owlbear head?
You may, but it will take a very long time.
We
You'll
will
have
do
to
that
work on it later.
Yes.
How much is that squirrel there?
Well, that depends. How much do you have?
I've got 2 silver on me right now, but I may be able to get some more.
Well, you can pay me the rest later. But trust me, if you don't pay me back, you will be paying with something else.
How much do I owe you?
3 silver pieces.
He gives you the 2 silver and then runs off. It looks like his house is one of the small ones right there, and runs back with the silver, hands it to you, and takes the squirrel and runs back inside with it, most likely announcing to his family the nice meal.
How in the devil are we going to divide this now?
Well, I believe there's unfortunately no way to divide it evenly.
There
Except
actually
for-
is. You could get it split into copper.
Well, nothing cost copper.
That's
I-
not true.
Oh, just take,
Drinks and stuff, and like 1 meal will cost copper.
just take the.
I believe
Just
those who
take
killed the
SP
squirrel
for your
should
own.
get.
I'll make my own SP. Now, I would like to head on over to the tavern.
All right.
No, we should go to the merchant.
Yes, that is the whole reason we went on this adventure in the first place.
Fine,
Yes.
fine.
To the merchant.
All right. You go to the merchant, and Dame looks longingly as you pass the clumsy troll, the tavern. Probably, from his class, you're guessing one of his more favored places in town. And you reach the docks. You see lots of people gathered there, and a large ship, which is not normally at the town, or large ships ever, really. A large ship with what looks to be the fabled race of a gnome manning it. He has set up a stand on the dock next to the ship and has many strange goods, spices from all over, interesting meats, things you've never seen before, exotic weapons, some of them long, slightly curved one-edge blades with a disc as a hand guard. You see strange dagger type knives with weird and heavy looking shape with a ring on the end and a small round handle. You see the smells are more than anything you could have imagined. Spices from everywhere. You see reds, yellows, even a faint blue smell, a blue spice with a delicate scent. You see lots of different foreign animals, most of them dead, some of them stuffed and some of them meat. And we will pick up next time, and you guys can explore his goods. Thank you. Would anyone like to say anything?
Yes, well, may I stuff the head, like start it now so I don't have to do it next time?
No, you'll have to do it next time. It will take a long time.
Okay.
Something else I would like to do. I take one of 3 fish I have captured and put it in my backpack. For I do not want to sell that one. I would like to eat it for myself.
All right.
Is mine
Anyone else?
I would like to say
with
that we
mice,
are
I
not
suppose?
sponsored by D&D Beyond.
It is not sponsored by D&D Beyond, but D&D Beyond's amazing.
Yes.
Do check it out if you like D&D.
Yes, if you
It's
like
still not
D&D
sponsored.
and you're looking for a way to play remotely, or even a newer way to play in person, which you won't be doing for a while, yeah, check out D&D Beyond. Super cool.
Please make a consideration
sponsored.
to pressing that subscription button. And perhaps the like button as well.
Depending on where you're listening. Some options do not have that. All right, and thank you.
You don't have to
Don't
if you
forget to
don't
check
want
us
to.
out on YouTube, and thank you for
Goodbye.
listening.
Bye.
Really well.
Bye.